Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim Special Edition. Jesus Christ, woman. Sorry about that. Hope everybody's doing fine. Hope you're all doing well. Sorry it's taken a while for a video to come out, with Christmas and New Year's and whatnot. I haven't been able to upload since New Year because I've had problems with the PC, but now that's all fine. My schedule for videos should go back to normal. No promises. But other than that, Jesus Christ. But other than that, we should be good to go. Hopefully my settings and my sound is good. You would have to let me know in the comments for the next video so we can make adjustments and whatnot. But other than that, yeah. I think the last video we defeated Alduin. Had to come here to talk to Bulgraf. Is it Bulgraf? Yeah. So we can try and trap a dragon in his castle to get to, say, Solstein? Not Solstein? I can't remember. I think I butchered that. I got it all wrong. I don't know. Yeah. But other than that, we have to go and... Oh, here we go. Here it is. So, the Jarl of Whiterun, Jesus Christ, won't help me capture a dragon as long as the Civil War is raging. If I can get the Whitebeards to host a peace council, I can try to convince the Imperials and the Stormcloaks to agree to a truce in order to defeat Alduin, who is a threat to both sides in this civil war. So, there we go. So now, I have to go to the Whitebeards. So, this might be a little longer video. Don't quote me on that one. Right. What am I doing? Map. We have to go right up here. It's fast travel, a bit quicker. Oh God. Okay. Sorry if it's a little dark. Let's see if I can fix that. Turn the brightness up a bit. Turn them on. I actually forgot to do all that, so apologise. There we go. That's looking a little better. Higher off guard. Right. Who do we talk to? Can we speak to you? No fucking. Okay, it's not you. Who will speak to? Is it you? Wait, what? Nope. Okay. Iron Guard. Yeah, try and find him. Is he out here? Who the hell? Is it you? No. Jesus Christ. Is it that? I don't know. Okay. Oh, there he is. Yes, but he escaped. I need to find his portal to Sovngarde. Jesus. I need your help. I need to capture a dragon. I'll worry about capturing a dragon. I need your help to stop the war. Yalbogriff won't help me while the war rages. Both sides respect the Greybeards. They will listen. Well, to say you're all the way down there. Jesus. Could have done a little better with that conversation. You know, face to face and all. But hey. There he is. So now... go here. I have to talk to Ulfric Stormcloak, General Tullis, to see if we can get them to here. Right. General Tullis. I haven't really picked a side yet. I can't remember if I've said what side I'm joining. I can't remember. But I will remember eventually. I think I was...
Do you miss your days training at the college? Absolutely not. I prefer to be near enough to come visit, but free to come and go as I please.
Okay.
Slow's the only way to do it.
God. Oh God.
Spare some gold for a veteran? Can you spare a septum?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. It's best you leave me be.
Right, time. seriously do apologize for all of this. Set you down. So you know my settings if you ever want to copy them. Right. On with it. General
Are
Tully.
my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle?
Yes.
Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
Yeah. I believe we've already met.
Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. I helped Havengard escape. He said he'll vouch for me.
Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly
Yes.
confirm your
I was
story.
supposed to be joining the
In the
Imperials.
meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Ulfric's planning.
Speak with
to
Legate
take
Ricka.
over.
She will determine if you are Legion material.
I have a message from the Greybeards.
The Greybeards? What do those old hermits want with me?
They're convincing or convening a peace council at Hierarchgard.
Why? There's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor.
We need a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with.
They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
The dragons are a bigger problem than the Stormcloaks right now.
I'll be the judge of that. Besides, by all reports, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as much as we are from these dragon attacks.
The Empire can't afford to snub the Greybeards.
You may have a point. I'm always surprised by how seriously the Nords take these things.
You'll come to the Peace Council then?
Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do. He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's
one.
not what my scouts report, sir. Every day, Lord Joel.
That took a bit of convincing. Anyway, right. Next. No, not marker. Let's remove that. Head over to Windhelm. I haven't been into Windhelm yet. Surprisingly. Take a sip of coffee. Right. Let's run. And I'm out of stamina. Delete.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. got ways of finding out what you really are.
Well, that's...
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Looks like those Nords were giving you trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Great Water yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, real charmer, that one.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Okay. Well. Good thing I'm a Breton. I think. It's been a while since I played this, so I apologize.
Alfred won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Borgruff a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Wolfrid. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Your Leaf, I want you to send a messenger to our western camps.
And the message, sir?
I'm diverting Gar and Hadrin's men to join him.
Is that wise, sir?
It will work if we can pull around some men from the south and find a bit of luck.
Of course. Something that seems to be in short supply these days.
I'm not seeking advice right now, friend. Just send the message. I remember you. You were at Helgen with us. Come to join the war. Speak with Galmar. He handles the new recruits.
That's not why I'm here.
I'm sorry to hear that. If you change your mind, speak with Galmar. What does bring you to me?
I have a message from the Greybeards.
It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want?
They want a They want a truce until the dragon menace is dealt with. I
have the
apologize.
greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there.
General Tullius has already agreed to attend.
Good. We still hold half of Skyrim despite everything the Empire could throw at us. I doubt the Empire has the stomach for much more bloodletting.
So you'll come to the Peace Council?
Yes. I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
Aye. But in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Okay. Sorry about that. I struggle with most words, so don't hold that against me. Anyway, right. We have to go back to... Oh god. Higher Roughguard.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
Don't worry, I'll get him to agree to peace.
Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. Do you know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Right.
So,
Yep.
Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as
Am I going
all
the
of
right way?
you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you?
Ah.
Hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Are you coming? Oh, yes. and let the council, Peace Council, begin.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit.
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be in this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
What is the harm? Besides, Tullius doesn't want her here either.
Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
Let Tullius have his way on this. He'll have to give ground later.
It feels like a mistake to me. But I'll bow to your judgment on this.
Wish he'll
She
sit
is
down.
to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
No, exactly. No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Oh god.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
Temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed?
Yes.
Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar. Do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
What in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. helped secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threatened Ulfric's southern flank. You heard the man, Ulfric. We've made you a fair offer. Are you serious about these talks, or are you just here to posture?
I expected better from you, Dragonborn. I came here in good faith, and now it seems you help the Empire at every turn. As for you, General Tullius, I see now that Galmar was right. Talking to the Empire is just as useless as ever. If you think you can hold Markarth, you're as deluded as your Emperor when he signed away our freedom to the Thalmor.
Skyrim will never again bow to your false empire.
Let's go, Galmar. I should have listened to you in the first place.
You always were a fool, Ulfric. You're no better at diplomacy than you are in the battlefield.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me, and I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to do with the...
If he's right about Alduin, we both have just as much to lose here, Tullius. Remember that. Now, back to the matter at hand. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it mead. These terms are still not acceptable.
I'm sure you have something in mind.
Damn right we do.
You surrender Falkreath to us. Siggeir steps down, and Dengir of Sturn resumes the Jarlship.
Where do these demands stop, Ulfric? Do you expect me to surrender all of Skyrim?
It seems I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. What say you, Dragonborn?
No.
Even the Dragonborn betray Skyrim. These terms are not acceptable. You know that.
I'm listening.
Don't play dumb, Tullius.
Bah, this is a waste of time. I can see that we won't get better terms from this council. So be it. The Sons of Skyrim at least put the greater good above our own interests.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. You both agree to this?
I shouldn't agree to terms that so blatantly favor the Empire. I have no choice, though, under the circumstances. But once Alduin is defeated, then it will be the Empire's turn.
If I recall, I think that favors both
You
sides.
should be pleased, Alisson. You've done well for yourself as the Empire's pet Jarl. But beware, the Empire's loyalty is fickle. They will tire of this war, and then
Guy
I
has
will
some
want
points.
dictating
This,
terms to you.
he's an
I
idiot.
have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn.
I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Odin has raised up.
How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he call when... Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon. After your victory over Aldrin, I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So that's... So what is the dragon's name?
Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in the scroll. Oda Vin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I need a week's pay to see the look on Ulfric's face again when he had to swallow the terms of the truce. There's one more thing. We know about him.
Turns out he's a dragon, but he helped me.
That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continue to help you.
Yeah. Well, at least that's all done. Well, anyway, now that's all taken care of, I'm gonna end the video there. Sorry about the little hiccups here and there and whatnot. I'll have everything down properly for the next episode. But until then, if you liked the video, consider hitting the like button. And also considering subscribing so you can get more. I do normally stream Skyrim on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/SoulReaper6in190. So you can follow along with a different. So I do play other games. It varies on the day. I'll leave the Twitch link in the description. But other than that, again, see you all next time for another episode of Skyrim.